The Voice Season 26, the playoffs have been replete with unexpected developments. However, few performances have been as astonishing, exhilarating, and truly iconic as Danny Joseph's innovative, rock-infused reinterpretation of I Heard It Through the Grapevine. With coaches Reba McEntire, Gwen Stefani, Snoop Dogg, and Michael Bublé watching from their iconic red chairs, Danny blew the roof off the place with a performance that entirely transformed the Motown classic into a rock and roll anthem. Upon his arrival on stage, it became evident that this performance would transcend the realm of a conventional cover. It was poised to make a profound statement. A perilous decision that yielded positive results. From the moment the inaugural chord resonated, the audience recognized that they were about to experience something audacious and unforeseen. The soothing, melancholic melodies of the Marvin Gaye classic have vanished. In contrast, Danny commenced with a raw, guitar-driven introduction that would have seamlessly integrated into a Led Zeppelin setlist. An evocative electric guitar melody characterized by a bluesy quality commenced the performance, thereby establishing a darker and more intense atmosphere from the outset. As the drums resonated with a rhythmic intensity akin to a pulse, Danny approached the microphone with a confidence that epitomized the essence of a rock star. Subsequently, the vocal elements were introduced. Danny's voice, gritty, unrefined, and imbued with fervor, transformed the timeless lyrics, imbuing them with a renewed sense of urgency. I became aware of it through informal channels of communication. However, contrary to the anticipated smooth and melancholic croon that most listeners expected, Danny delivered the line with a fierce growl, transforming the song into a narrative of vengeance and defiance rather than one of grief. It was a daring and precarious decision. However, it thoroughly enthralled the audience. The coach's responses: astonishment, enthusiasm, and utter turmoil. By the time Danny reached the initial chorus, the entire audience was standing in unison. Reba McEntire, the quintessential queen of country music, applauded while nodding in approbation. Although country music may be her primary genre, she possesses the discernment to recognize an exceptional performance when she encounters one. That is the manner in which one can interpret a song and personalize it, she later expressed with enthusiasm. Concurrently, Gwen Stefani was experiencing a significant decline in her mental composure. She raised her hands in exasperation, turned towards Michael Bublé, and exclaimed, "Are you kidding me?" Michael Bublé, known for his appreciation of classic artistry, appeared both astonished and impressed. His jaw fell as Danny belted out a raspy, powerful high note that sent chills through the audience. "That is astonishing," he murmured quietly before offering a measured applause of approbation. However, what was the most unforeseen response? Snoop Dogg rose from his seat, enthusiastically encouraging Danny as though a rap battle were unfolding before him. "Let us proceed, rock star," he exclaimed. "This individual is assuming control." As the song approached its climax, Danny executed an electrifying guitar solo, culminating in a powerful vocal delivery as he cast aside his microphone stand and passionately sang the concluding lines. It became evident that he had just rendered one of the most memorable performances of the season. The aftermath: the audience goes crazy. As the concluding note reverberated throughout the studio, the audience erupted into resounding applause. Danny, ever the performer, smiled broadly and raised his palms aloft, reveling in the vibrant atmosphere. On social media platforms, enthusiasts promptly inundated Twitter and Instagram with their responses. Danny Joseph has just accomplished that. The term grapevine has never been perceived as so formidable. I believe we have just witnessed the emergence of a future rock legend. Reba, Gwen, Snoop, Bublé, someone should sign this individual. He just transported us to church with that rock performance. The performance rapidly gained traction within minutes, with admirers expressing a desire for a complete studio version of Danny's rock and roll rendition of Grapevine. The coaches provide their insights. Which team will secure Danny's commitment? Given the exceptional nature of his performance, all four coaches expressed a desire to recruit Danny Joseph. Reba McEntire: "Danny, my dear, You have transformed that song into something entirely unprecedented in my experience. That requires considerable courage. That requires a high level of artistry. I recognize your affinity for rock music. However, you possess the essence of a storyteller. I would be privileged to assist you in creating such memorable experiences. Gwen Stefani. I mean, what? Danny, you just turned Grapevine into a total rock eruption. You are an exceptional individual, an unequivocal and exemplary STR. I possess a comprehensive understanding of rock music, if I may assert. It is imperative that we undertake this endeavor collaboratively. Let us proceed to secure victory in this endeavor. Snoop Dogg, you arrived here and unequivocally assumed control. You have appropriated that as your anthem. I am indifferent to the fact that this is The Voice. You possess the potential to be performing in sold-out arenas at this very moment. You have received the endorsement of Snoop, my friend. Michael Bublé remarked, Danny, I have consistently maintained that the most exceptional artists are those who embrace risks, and that particular instance represents one of the most commendable risks I have witnessed in the history of The Voice. You possess an exceptional vocal quality, dynamic energy, and commanding stage presence. Truly, that was the embodiment of rock star excellence. I would be delighted to provide coaching and assist you in refining your exceptional talents. Danny's selection. Whom did he choose? Faced with the competition of 4 mentors vying for his attention, Danny encountered a formidable decision to navigate. Did he accompany Reba, renowned for her exceptional storytelling abilities? What is Gwen's credibility and experience in the rock music genre? Snoop's unparalleled vigor and extensive network within the industry, or the precise vocal instruction provided by Michael Bublé? After inhaling deeply, Danny smiled broadly, gazed at each instructor in turn, and then he selected Gwen Stefani. Upon hearing Danny utter her name, Gwen sprang to her feet and exclaimed in delight, rushing onto the stage to embrace him warmly. Indeed. Let us proceed, esteemed rock star, she exclaimed. With that, Danny Joseph formally joined Team Gwen and instantly became a frontrunner to win it all. What are the forthcoming developments for Danny? As the playoffs of The Voice Season 26 intensify, Danny Joseph has unequivocally demonstrated that he is not inclined to adopt a cautious approach. His rock and roll reinterpretation of I Heard It Through the Grapevine will be regarded as one of the most audacious and transformative performances in the history of The Voice. With Gwen Stefani serving as his coach, the inquiry is no longer centered on whether he will reach the final. Rather, it pertains to the extent of his success once he arrives.